Hello, my fine peoples of the internet. Today, Rean, or Joe McCrow here. Welcome back to this game. We are in Brayhard, ready to do some bonding events. They shall be epic. Right, Rean? Right, mate. Anyway. Okay. So, who was I going to do in the link? I mean, of course, we know who the obvious one to do is. I want to do... So, we're going to do a Lisa... Who is... So, she is all level 3. He is literally all level 3. Yup. Do anyone else have a level 4 with someone else? Doesn't look like it. Actually, no. Wait, no, that's Rean. Elisa almost does with several people. But otherwise, no, she does not. Alright. Well, Elisa's right here, so let's go ahead and get this one underway.
I'm glad Duke Alberea's arrest went as smoothly as it did. I hope Otto can find some peace now.
I'm sure he will. Arresting the Duke was never going to give the people of Celtic back what they'd lost, but it's the most we could do for them.
And we've got you and Valimar to thank for that. Without the two of you, the Duke might still be in power right now.
Is something wrong?
No, I'm fine. Don't mind me.
She's definitely got something on her mind. Well, obviously. Elisa, if you've got something on your mind, there's no need to keep things bottled up. I'm always here if you need someone to talk to.
Typical Rean.
Well, maybe not that typical. You're not usually this sharp. But you're right, and now that you bring it up, let me ask you a favor. Oh, whoa?
I do not understand the question. I request clarification. You and not my awakener wish to board me?
That's exactly what I want to do. Would that be possible? I don't want to use you to fight or anything like Rean does. I just want to see what it's like inside. Just for a little while, if that's okay.
Is that not possible or something? You said they were secondary contractors, so I was thinking it wouldn't be a problem, but maybe I had the wrong idea.
You do not. It is entirely possible for secondary contractors to board me.
Really?
However, only my awakener is able to operate me as intended. There is no comprehensible reason for anyone else to desire access to my interior.
Huh? It's okay. I don't need to operate you, honest.
Thanks, Valimar. Can you let her inside then?
As you wish.
She's gonna be in our lap or something. It's gonna be funny. How did I know?
Oh, what?
Valimar, did you really have to pick this position?
How did I know?
While I have more than sufficient room for a human and a familiar to ride in comfort, an extra human does put an unforeseen demand on available space. I am afraid there is not much I could do under the circumstances.
Oh, you are so lying.
It's fine. I guess I can make do for a little while. It's kind of weird sitting like this with you, but I guess I am the one who asked for it. I'll live.
Well, if you're alright with it, I'm sure not going to complain, but...
She's blushing.
So this is what Valimar looks like on the inside, huh? It's kind of gloomy, isn't it?
Well, there's not much point in having the front screen on when I'm not actually fighting. I have it up often enough these days, but honestly, it doesn't bother me that much. I can see outside fine when I need to.
Oh, right. It's weird to sit here and think of all the battles you've fought with Valimar. When you fought those Alliance soldats and against Scarlet and Vulcan, you were right where you're sitting now. Even when you fought with Crow.
Fights are always different. The scenery in here doesn't change much. The I'm usually so caught up in the fight that I don't really pay much attention to what it looks like inside here. Selene and Valimar have helped me a lot, though, so I'm getting better at this whole thing, bit by bit.
It's just not fair. We're your classmates and your friends. We're supposed to be fighting alongside each other all the way. But you and Valimar always take on the hardest battles. All we can really do is back you up from the sidelines. And to be honest, it's been on my mind for a while now. It bugs me to feel like we're just not doing enough.
Oh. So that's why you wanted to see what Valimar looked like on the inside?
Yeah. I thought if I could, I'd have a better understanding of what you go through and what it must be like. Looking around, it feels even more isolated than I expected. Lonely, even. Seeing all the things you do from the outside, then seeing what it looks like on the inside, I have to wonder, are you okay with the way things are? Are you okay with putting yourself on the line over and over like this? Shouldering such a huge burden all alone, and even the burden of those lives you weren't able to save?
Lisa, I've never once felt like I was fighting those battles alone. You said it yourself, right? I've got all of you backing me up, either on the ground or on the courageous. Sure, you're not inside Valimar with me, but I know you all have my back. That's why I can keep fighting day after day. In that sense, it's not so different from our days at Thors.
Well...
You don't have to worry about me, Elisa. As long as I know you're all there and that I can look forward to seeing you again after each operation, I'll fight my hardest and I'll come home the victor. All I ask is that you keep me in your heart and lend me your aid.
Always, Rean. Just don't go doing anything too reckless in here, okay? You're really important to all of us, but especially to me, so...
Elisa...
It's gonna get interrupted. I'm calling it right now. Wait for it. I knew it!
What is it, Valimar?
I have detected an abnormal increase in your heart rates.
Oh, way to go, Valimar. You broke the mood. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it.
Maintaining optimal health is ideal. I recommend rest and a medical examination.
No, it's okay. We're fine. We're doing... great.
Yeah, never felt better. Thanks for worrying about us, Valimar.
So close. The ship I've been trying to ship for the past game and a half. So close. After taking a moment to unfluster themselves, Rean and Lisa disembark. Yeah, exactly. And while feeling slightly embarrassed and more than a little awkward, they made their way back to Berehard. 800. Nice. Can we go again? Well, and thanks for letting me go inside Valimar with you. It's kind of nice to have a rough idea of what you've got to go through. You're welcome, I guess. But you might want to teach him to be a little more considerate or ignore me. I was just talking crazy right now. No idea how that happened. We were so close, and yet so far. Okay, well, we got the big one out of the way. Okay. So uses an Albria mansion. Actually, look at my links. Hers is the strongest by far. Fees is at level 5. So we were gonna do Emma again. So we were gonna do Emma again. Emma, Elliot, Gaius, Sarah, and Laura, I think is what I was gonna do. Okay. Of course, Sarah's down in the tavern drinking. We'll go do Sarah now. That'll be entertaining. Oh, it went too far. Yeah, I think she was in the inn. Yep, there she is, of course.
Hey there, Rean. Oh, hi there, instructor. Are you feeling a little better now? Feeling just fine, thank you very much. Though I might have overdone it a bit against those guys. Still, at least I was able to see you kids off like a good teacher should. No regrets here.
Instructor?
Aw, come on, don't give me that look. I might be here resting, but you look like you should get some rest yourself.
She's always dodged having to tell us much about her past, but she might actually be making an exception this time. Would you mind if I stayed here and rested for a bit with you? I'd be happy to join you for a drink or something. Water, I guess.
Really? You're gonna be rolling into bars chatting up the ladies like a pro soon, with the way you're going. Just take a seat there. I'll get you a little something fancier than water on me.
Oh boy, what is she getting us?
She's getting us the drugs. Phew, this hard liquor fights back. Gotta pace myself better.
It's like there's a gem in her drink.
Can't chug 'em because they're too strong. I'm 3 sheets to the wind before I know it. It's better than nothing, but I'll take a good beer or cider any day.
I'm struggling with this cocktail personally. Feels like I'll get drunk from it even though there's no alcohol in it.
Well, hey, that's just one of the appeals of drinking.
I'll make sure to teach you how to savor it once you're old enough. Oh gosh, can we not?
Same way both my superior and my friend did for me back in the day.
Was that back when you were part of the Northern Jaegers?
Yep. Granted, they both kicked the bucket a long time ago.
Oh, sorry.
This operation brought back a lot of memories, some of them bad, but plenty of good ones too. Getting by back then was a real struggle. Felt like no matter what we did, nothing ever got any better.
You came from Northumbria, didn't you? Seems like life there was a lot more brutal than I could have ever imagined. Would you mind if I asked just when you decided to join the Corps?
Couldn't tell you exactly when. It felt as soon as I knew what was going on around me, I had a gun in my hands. Not like there was much else you could do to earn a living around there. They say it was a nice place till the Northumbria disaster struck around 20 or so years ago. I only go back once every few years now, mainly to pay my respects.
I see.
It was the kind of place where death would follow you wherever you went, really. And I wasn't any exception to that. I've lost many people who were important to me. One day they were there, the next, they were gone. It wasn't until around 6 years ago that Colonel Beatrix back then saved me. After that, I cut all my ties and headed down the path to becoming a bracer. You know the rest after that.
I guess we do. I don't even know what to say. I can't imagine leading a life like that.
Yes, indeed. You won't find many heroines as tragic as me. But, well, what happened at Eric's Ford made me realize something. Turns out I hadn't completely cut my ties to that place. Crossing blades with old comrades was more painful than I expected.
Maybe it's selfish of me to say, but I wish it weren't.
Guess this just shows that I've still got a long way to go as an instructor. There's still so much I want to teach you so you can make it through all this, but I probably wasn't cut out for the job to begin with, you know?
That's not true. I have to respectfully disagree with you there, instructor. We've learned a lot from you, both individually and as a class, things that you don't specifically try to teach us either. We learn those simply through observing your actions.
Like what?
Take what happened at RX-4. Your actions taught us that fighting for the people and country you love can be painful at times. We saw that in your willingness to cross blades with those you once knew. You showed us what it means to be truly determined. At least that's what I got out of it. And I'm certain we'll one day have to show that very same determination.
Huh?
That's why we'd like you to continue teaching us from here on out. In fact, we need you to. I can't see us taking back Thors without your experience and guidance, let alone getting through to Crow.
Wow, look at you, Rean. The teachers become the student. Talk about cliches. I get it, though. If you're that insistent, then I'll make sure you all get the best education possible. As your instructor and as your comrade. Cheers.
I like Sarah. I love all the characters in this.
Level 4. Let's go. Okay, next. Actually, let's go ahead and exchange. Buy. Let's go. Gaius was at the church, so I can go ahead and get him out of the way. Oh, there he is. It's good that we were able to put an end to the issue with Zeus's father, but the winds that blow through this nation grow more tempestuous. So I'm here to pray that they might finally calm, at least a little. I could possibly use a little prayer right now. I think I'll join you, actually. So this is a kind of a weird request, but while we're here, would you mind teaching me how people pray in Nord? Sure. Shall we move up a little then? That should do. Praying like this kind of makes me feel in tune with the winds as well. Well, it is the traditional Nord way of prayer, after all. They say that doing so calls forth the voices of the spirits and Hades in order to rid the world of disaster. Of course, how that actually works isn't really explained. I see. It's kind of frustrating to know that all we can really do is pray. Rean? Well, this war has brought about so many sacrifices at this point, whether it be the innocent victims or the soldiers who fell in battle. But in the end, there's nothing we can do to stop that. Celtic's proof enough of that. That's why I can't help but feel so frustrated at myself. I understand what you mean. I felt the same during my time in Nord. There's simply nothing we can do in the face of such a powerful storm. But that doesn't mean we should stand by idly as we watch the destruction. I know that, but it's just... No one person can make their way through life without help. No one can cover every need, every eventuality. But that's okay, because mankind shows its greatest strength through banding together. Huh? Those are the words of an old traveling priest who used to visit Nord long ago. In the end, there's only so much we can do alone. However, by accepting this and working together, people can overcome any trial they face. My time with Class 7s led me to believe that this is what he meant. Huh? Yeah, Rean, I'm as lost as you, bro. Preach it, brother. Preach it, guys. You're not alone, Rean. You have me and the rest of Class 7, not to mention any other comrades with you. So let's do what we can to prevent any more tragedies like Celtic from happening. You're always so confident, guys. Maybe I should take a few pointers from you. This doesn't change the fact that we've got a tough road ahead of us, though. But knowing we've got all of you by my side makes me confident that we'll pull through. I feel very much the same. Let's walk down the road together, then, and take back our home. I assume the next thing is probably we're going to go for Trista. Right. I would assume Trista, because I think Trista's right down the road from Bereahard, so I assume we'll try to liberate the academy. Sweet, okay. Okay. Elliot was next. Wait. Hey, maybe it's over this way. Oh, there he is. I wonder what's going to happen to Celtic now. Sure, Duke Uprey has been dealt with, but that's not going to heal the sadness in their hearts. And apprehending his own dad isn't exactly going to cheer Eustace up either. He seems pretty down. I wonder if I can do something to cheer him up. I've got an idea. Hey, Elliot, what do you say we head over to the restaurant in the Central Plaza? Which one? The one Eustace's uncle runs. I think it might just cheer you up a bit. Is that the chef? The fun chef that I enjoyed? Deciding that this was the best way to cheer him up, Rean brought Elliot to the Sorcier restaurant. Once there, they received special permission from Eustace's uncle to go up to the VIP floor. Nice. What a beautiful melody. That pianist's been in several music magazines, you know. Oh, so she's famous? That explains how her music manages to resonate so well. Only the pros can manage that. Of course, the same goes for you too, Elliot. What? No way. Just hearing her play makes me realize that I've still got a long way to go. The world of music really is deep. Your mom was a pianist too, wasn't she? Yeah. I remember how she used to play all sorts of stuff for us. She'd always play something fun and lighthearted for me and Fiona whenever we were down. It worked like a charm, always cheered us right up. I bet she did the same for Dad, too. Thanks, Rean. I can see why you brought me here now. You wanted to remind me that music has the power to inspire and to help people move on, right? Guiltily, it's just a shame I couldn't do it with my own performance. Really, that would have been cool. Sorry for sucking. Don't be so hard on yourself, Rean. In fact, you've helped me realize that there's still something I can do for the people of Celtic. Now I just need the time and an ideal opportunity. Give us a shout when that time comes, okay? We'll gladly help you out. Right, I think it's about time I had to go at it myself. Listening is nice, but nothing beats actually playing. Works for me. That piano music is beautiful, I'll give it that. The soundtrack to this game is fantastic. Knowing Elliot wouldn't back down after setting his heart on playing, Rean asked Hammond and the pianist for permission. Fortunately, they were more than happy to agree, and everyone in the restaurant was soon able to enjoy a special performance from him. Unsurprisingly, he played on par with the pianist before him. Both Rean and the customers couldn't help but be fully entranced by the wonderful sound of his music. My man, Elliot! My man! Alright, so I got Elliot to level 4. How do I get down? Hello? Okay, here we go. Where's the uncle? Yes. Are you all planning on resting today? I can only imagine how... I can't do a French accent, I'm sorry. His own father must have hurt him more than the other. Okay. Oh, the shop's over here. Shop. Bye. Let's buy a couple of those. The hotel. Okay, so we've done Elliot. So who do we still have left to do? I wanted to do Laura and Emma. Yep, Laura and Emma. Those were the last two I wanted to do. Oh, the store. Okay, I need to go over there anyway. That's where Laura is, actually. Let me do Emma first, and then I'll go ahead and go over to do Laura. But I'll go to the shop as well, because I'm thinking if I can get a better sword and stuff. Some better gear. Oh, there's Emma. What a peaceful place. It was during our field study, of course, but it's nice to see that that's still the case. This peace could be a recent development, though. These past few weeks might not have been so kind. They certainly haven't been kind to Eustace. Still, there's not much we can do now except rest and recover, and we need it. This does seem like a nice enough place to rest, to be honest. Hey, would you mind if I sat with you for a while? Not to steal your idea or anything, but this does seem like a nice spot to take a break. I certainly thought so. Please, make yourself comfortable. It's nice and quiet here. Not too cold either. I don't think I've been able to sit back and relax like this in a long time. My eyes feel so heavy. Must be more tired than I thought. Rean? Looks like he fell asleep. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. He must be exhausted after Eric's fort. In that case... Oh no, she's gonna put his head in her lap, calling it. Oh, I must have fallen asleep. Oh, on something nice and comfy, no less. Yep, that was an obvious one. Hello there, sleepyhead. Emma? Whoa! Emma? Why was I on your lap? Did you sleep well? Best sleep of my... Wait, don't change the subject. Well, let me apologize. I really didn't expect to end up sleeping on your lap like that. I'm the one who put you there in the first place, so no need to think about apologizing. I couldn't leave you to sleep on a cold, hard bench after all. One of my duties as a witch is to support you. Just think of this as another form of support. She is blushing. No love octagons! That's kind of a stretch. I would appreciate if you let me do this much for you, at least. It's all thanks to both you and Valimar that Brayhards regained peace. In fact, I believe we've managed to come as far as we have thanks to your efforts. I don't know about that, Emma. You're forgetting that I had all of you. I've been able to push myself through all of this only thanks to the people who chose to stick by me. Besides, I never could have come across Valimar in the first place if it weren't for your guidance. You think that much of us, Rean? Well, yeah. We've still got a long road ahead of us, right? That road will eventually lead us to Crow and Vita. So sorry, but you're still stuck with us, Emma. We need your support now more than ever. I can live with that. I'll do everything in my power to help both as your friend and as your class president. That was a short one. Okay. Got her link up. Speed run it! Where's the shop? Is this the shop? Oh, is it the shop? Oh, that's the station. Whoopsie! Oh, okay, so this is the store, I guess. Get around, come on. Okay. Shop. What do we have here? Okay. Door, none of this stuff is helping, actually. Okay. Okay, so does this here just have food? I want weapons. No, I want weapons. There's Marcus, general goods. No, I never went to talk. Alright, just to get a few more celestial bombs, because we're going to need those in the future, most likely. I think the weapon dude is up here. Nope, not what I wanted. Ah, here we go. This is what I wanted. Ooh, I will take you. Yes, please. Okay, I'm almost at a mirror now. Okay. Alright, so we got our attack up to 1700. But our defense is pretty weak, though, looking like... We have 1700 strength, but our defense is like not even 1200. 12... Okay, Elliot's really weak. Wow. Actually, no, 944. Actually, no one... Okay, Eustace has high defense. 15... Yeah, it makes sense that Sarah has the highest. 1774. We have higher than Sarah. That's actually kind of nice. Us and Laura have the highest strength.